Follow me. Hi, I'm Brett Marley, and today we're going to be taking a look at some safety issues, both inside and outside the car. We're going to teach you how to avoid this, and go to this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not take the shoulder strap and put it behind you. I know this is going to be tempting because it feels uncomfortable to have it going all the way across you, but it's very unsafe. Next thing you know, you'll end up with a face full of dashboard. Okay, if you thought to yourself, hey, I already knew that and I already do that, give yourself 5 points. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not blast loud music. I know it's tempting. If you turn the music up really loud, it's really cool. You can get really into the song. But the bad thing is that you might not be able to hear police sirens, or ambulances, or funeral processions. If you don't hear police sirens, or ambulances, or funeral processions, you might not know to get off to the side of the road. If you don't get off to the side of the road, bad things might happen. And that is not good. It is not a good thing. So just keep it down, keep it to a low. Get into your songs later. If you thought of this and you already knew, give yourself 5 points. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not leave babies and animals in a hot car. I know it's tempting. You're going to want to leave that baby and you're going to want to leave that puppy in the back of your car when it's 103 degrees while you go in Walmart. But you can't do it. It can get really hot inside a car. Next thing you know, your baby and your dog could be dead. And that's not a good thing. If you thought of that one, give yourself 5 points. Now, you may notice that this baby doesn't actually have a car seat. That is not a good thing. You're going to want to get a car seat for your baby. Babies without car seats means babies through a windshield. If you thought of that one, give yourself 5 points. Now, once you actually do get that car seat, you're going to want to put it in the back seat and not the front seat. I know it's tempting. You're going to take that baby and put it in your front seat, but you can't do it. And you're also going to want to turn it backwards. You can't turn it backwards. You got to put it in the back seat. It's got to be facing frontwards. Okay? If you thought of that one, give yourself 5 points. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to always make sure that you put your window lock on. It's this little button over here that you just push down, and none of the other windows except for the driver's one can go up. This is going to be good because you might encounter some unforeseen circumstance in which some baby or animal gets their head caught in the window. That's not good. You're going to want to leave this open. You're going to say, hey, my buddies need to roll down the window, but no. I know it's tempting. Don't do it. If you thought of this one, give yourself 5 points. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not run over your buddy's foot. Sometimes you might be sitting in this car and your buddy might be standing right out there. You might be having a casual conversation. You might want to just drive away suddenly. Then you're going to accidentally run over your buddy's foot. And know it's tempting. You're going to think it's funny. You're going to think it's hilarious. You're going to run right over his foot and be like, oh, bam! You just got run over, fool! But you can't do it. It's not safe and it's not good for his foot. If you thought of that one, give yourself 5 points. Okay, the final thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not sit too close to the steering wheel. I know it's tempting. You're going to want to sit right up. You're going to want to hug that steering wheel. You're going to say, steering wheel, I love you, and I love to drive like this. But you can't do it. I know it's tempting. Don't think about it. All you're going to end up with is a face full of bad airbag blows. And it's not going to be good. If you thought of that one, give yourself 20 points. Okay, now calculate your scores. If your score ended up being more than 40 points, you're doing pretty good. And you're probably going to want to just review this tape every few months. Now, if your score was less than 40 points, you're probably going to want to just rewind this tape and watch it again. You might want to watch it 2 or 3 times. Just make sure you know these rules, know these practices, know what to do. I know it's tempting. I know it's tempting. Don't do these things. Just make sure that you're prepared for a situation in a car. We'll see you next time.